I said, I don't know anything about this. He goes, don't worry, just come, just follow me.
You're cute.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Myers Sr. I love enough to tell you the truth, and I respect enough to give you the facts. We're here today with Ms. Sandy Shin. She's going to talk to us about her relationship with Mrs. Mary Ann Riley. Ms. Mary Ann Riley is a very important person in this community. Share with us, Sandy, what's your friendship with her, how that has impacted your life, and what experiences you can share with us about Ms. Mary Ann Riley.
I met her when we first opened up the restaurant in Spartanburg back in '89. She and her husband and the mothers coming to eat with us. And gradually we talked and learned about she is involved in the Republican Party. But I'm such a busy person, I don't think I have time for any of this. But by 2004, see, that was 1989 to 2004, it's quite a time later, I got to know her really well. And also at the time, she invites me to come see what they're doing. So I said, okay, but I do not understand. You have to teach me. She said, don't worry. Whatever you want to know, you can call me and ask me. I'll tell you the answer, but come in and join us and see what we are doing. So that was nice of it for me to get out of the restaurant.
Okay.
Because when you are in the restaurant business, that's what you do. You deal with people every day, but you don't know the other things that are going on in the town, in the country. By joining the party and going to all these meetings and follow her everywhere, I learned a lot.
Okay. Now, Ms. Mary Ann Riley, she's very busy. She moves around. She has a lot of energy. How did you keep up with her? And what did you learn about Ms. Mary Ann Riley as you saw her move about the community, doing the political thing and doing other things? What did you learn?
At first I learned, you're living in a community, you don't, keep it to yourself. You need to go out there and to see what you can do, not just for yourself, but also learn what you can do for the community. That's the first thing I learned from her. Yeah, because seeing her side by side, what she was doing, she goes out there, if there's a big sale, she goes buy stuff. It's for her foster kids, right? Or for sending out for the soldiers in the front. And these are the things I don't see. I heard about them, but once you see it, it's actually doing. And you say, okay, no.
So when people talk about Ms. Mary Ann Riley, some people think she's just a woman in the Republican Party. She's much more than that.
Oh, she definitely is. She's much more than that. That's another reason, after watching her follow her beliefs, and knowing her own principles, and she would do whatever driven her to get the result, but she does it. She doesn't send somebody else out to do it. She does it.
And what I've seen from Ms. Mary Ann Riley is she's in a group of people. She knows everybody. She's a friend to everybody. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people are attracted to her, and she is such a fantastic role model. Do you agree?
Yes, and she is a fast thinker. Her mind she's sharp. That's all I can say. She's very sharp. Any little things, she makes, she'll solve the problem. She'll get the results.
That's excellent. Ms. Mary Ann Riley has a passion, has a commitment to the community. She's involved in everything. Do you think she's slowed up at all? Do you think she's slowing up?
I have seen her since 1989 till now. No, we are trying to tell her to slow down. She's already had 2-3 episodes with her heart. That's why we keep telling her, you need to slow down, but she can't slow down.
Well, Miss Mary Ann Riley, the reason why we are interviewing you is because she talks highly of you. She talks highly of folks. She talked to us it's the interview, but you were coming from a position that you didn't know the history of politics in this community.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so that's evident that she's a great teacher. Now you realize she has a history of being an elementary teacher.
Yes, I do
Right.
know that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that. She's been teaching school for a while, but my background, same thing. I taught in Spartanburg for just 3 years
Okay.
at the private school for teaching children speaking Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah, we become real good friend because we have a lot to talk about, and whatever she knows, I'm a learner. I like to learn. You know, I like to know things that I don't know. And she's a great teacher. She teaches me. And to be living in South Carolina, I consider myself a South Carolinian. All right. The other day I have to fill out a form. You know, they have a form for me to fill out, and they were asking me, "Where's your hometown?" I told the lady, I said, "What am I gonna say? You know, I was born in China, grew up in Taiwan, but I lived in South Carolina the longest. I have lived here 40 years."
Wow.
Right?
Right. That's
So
excellent.
this is my hometown. You know, I consider myself, this is where I'm from.
It sounds like part of you that's identified with Spartanburg, considered your home, has a lot to do with your friendship.
with
with Marianne
Marianne.
Riley.
Yes, you know, if you just you run a business, okay, you're just a business person, you're just running about, you know, the in and out of your business. You overlooked everything else. But knowing her taught me, you know, how to find my position in this community. To be part of it. And also to do something for it.
And that's wonderful. Marianne Riley and her personality and the people that she reached out to, mainly you, that shows you how she can grow this community just by her relationships with people like yourself.
Yeah, and I believe there's not just me, there's a lot of others too.
Right. There's a lot of people that speak very highly of Miss Marianne Riley because of the spirit that she has and the love that she has for people and the commitment she has for her family, her community, and her party, and she'll let you know that. And so I'm just grateful to be able to interview you. In closing remarks, what would be the one thing that you would say that's most impactful about Miss Marianne Riley in reaching people?
Her action, because she doesn't just talk about it, she acts upon it.
Excellent. We've been talking today about the life of Miss Marianne Riley. What a wonderful person she is. She's successful. She's achieved a lot. But the most important thing is she's touched many, many lives of the residents of Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I'm your host, Kenneth Myers Sr. I love you enough to tell you the truth. And I respect you enough to give you the facts. And Sandy, thank you so much for this interview.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you. But that was good. See, what we do with Eric, he cuts it up, the interview.
Yeah.
So we talk it up, he'll cut it up,
Yeah, right.
And you will be in the trailer as well. So before you come out with the documentary, we put a trailer up for about a minute, and all the people that we interview, you'll hear spots of you talking. So you'll be there.
But you do see that, right? You do see that everyone that you interview, they all
Oh,
love her
yeah,
to death,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They love it.
I wouldn't be able, you know, if it wasn't because of her, I met all these candidates for presidency.
Wow.
You know, I met.
Most people never get to do that.
I know, that's
Yeah.
another thing, because she'll drag me over there to have a photo with them. I wouldn't dare, you know,
Right.
when there's a
Right.
600 people.
Right.
She just
Come
dragged
on.
me, yeah.
Yeah, she has that personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just met her, a couple of weeks ago with Eric and I, and she treated us like she's been known us 20 years.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
That makes you feel welcome.
Yeah.
and that make you feel
And
relaxed.
don't you wish there's more
Right,
of Marianne Riley?
Right. It makes everything just a happier environment.
Yeah.
You know, there's no tension.
Yeah.
So if she sees you someplace, hey,
Yes,
introduce you
she
to people.
does,
Yeah.
yes.
So she's wonderful. You know, she's a what you call
Yeah.
it? She's a great ambassador for the Republican Party, for the women, and for Spartanburg.
Yeah, she has, how do you say that, there's some people are so stuck up, if they are very well popular, they're so stuck up, but not her.
No, no. She's genuine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll never be that way.
Right. So I think any person that has a young daughter, deep in their heart, they would want their daughter to have the personality traits, the kindness,
Yes, like her.
acceptance, all
Yes,
of that. So
yes.
that's what makes Marianne Riley a superhero. That's what I call her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's a
but she
superhero.
lives very modestly. Yeah, that's why I admire her. I truly, truly admire her because she just, I don't know what to say. I'm
Well,
so
she's-
happy I met her.
Right? She's a people's person.
Yeah, but there's many people are people's person, but this
They
one
don't have the.
is
they don't-
very special.
They don't have the gift. Yeah, she has the personal gift to meet somebody and make them feel good about themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, that's powerful. I saw her do work with the veterans, and she loves all the veterans.
Yes,
Everybody loves
yes,
her.
yes,
You know, and she
yeah.
lights up the room.
Yes.
So,
And
it's
you would
powerful.
never imagined, right?
Right.
When you see somebody, it's just an ordinary person.
Who is this
Right.
lady?
Right.
That's Marianne Riley.
And that was her hat. I
Yeah.
love her with her
Yeah,
hat.
we took 3 or 4 pictures of her with her hat.
Yeah.
So, she loves her hats.
And she's such a tradition Republican woman. I'm serious. She's
Yeah.
so funny.
So if you want to know what a Republican woman is, look at Marianne Riley.
Right.
Right. That's
Yes.
the marketing part there. Marianne
Yes.
Riley, Republican women.
And she's straightforward.
Yeah. And she's kind, and she's not loud, but when she speaks, people listen.
Right, she's not very loud.
No, no.
You're right. She's not like raising her voice or something. But if Marianne is somewhere, Marianne is talking, everybody
Yeah,
will listen because whatever she says, she doesn't talk nonsense.
So
She really doesn't.
no,
you know?
and she's a leader.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's by default or whether it's practice, but look at Marianne Riley.
Yeah,
that's a leader.
I go with her. I don't have to worry.
Right.
You know.
Like
I'm
you walk
not-
with the king.
Yeah, I'd have no worry if I go with her. If she tells me, she just call me and say, Sandy, you need to do this. This will be good for you. I'll do it.
So everybody that I talk to, is one thing they say about Miss Marianne Riley is that they trust her.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's trustworthy. Yes, it's how wonderful it is. And just knowing her, it's a plus.
Yeah. So I want to thank you again. This is Miss Sandy Shin and Miss Marianne Riley, and we look forward to talking about her some more. And we're going to take some pictures later on, so we can have pictures of you.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, thank you.